Welcome back to NewsX World. I'm Thomas Porteous and you're watching Focal Length, where we get you a briefing on topics from across the world. The political landscape in Pakistan remains turbulent as tensions rise over US support for the release of Imran Khan. So, how does US backing for Imran Khan affect ties with Pakistan? What does PTI's London plan claim? Will Imran Khan beat charges against him? Can PTI take power soon? What is PTI's take on Pakistan and Syria? Let's find out. Joining us is Abdul Samad Yaqoob. He is a founding member of and spokesperson of the PTI, a prominent political party in Pakistan. He has been actively involved in PTI's political activities and has represented the party in various media forums. Thank you, Abdul Samad Yaqoob, for joining us. My first question to you is, how do you view US's support for the release of Imran Khan?
Well, it's not all about USA, irrespective of any country. I mean, when it comes to the violation of the fundamental and human rights, so whosoever raised the voice, we appreciate it, whether it is India or whether it is the international community, and we also seek the international community to raise the voice and stand with the democratic shared values. So this is the basic point: is what is going to be happened in Pakistan. Even if India raised the voice for violating the human rights, we support that voice. So it's not we are seeking any kind of interference, political interference from the USA or whether or the international committee. It is just this is just a matter of that fundamental rights, which the whole international community must stood together. So it's all about that, and I believe when the influence of the USA, which has over in Pakistan or over this region, so USA can play a crucial role for terminating or for turning down the baseless cases against the Imran Khan. So in that context, yes, we are expecting that. The new regime, the Trump regime, must play its effective role.
Do you think this is going to strain US ties with Pakistan? Can Pakistan afford upsetting the USA?
No, Pakistan can never. I mean, it's not the matter of any strategic relation or a strategic cooperation between USA and Pakistan. I mean, that is on the policy. The foreign policy is not subject to the arrest of Imran Khan or while further incarcerating Imran Khan. So I don't think there would be any restraint. I mean, yes, if Pakistan does not respect the violation of the fundamental rights, which the issue which would raised by USA or the international community, then there could be some better. I mean, we can expect that yes, because USA is very concerned about the democratic values. So in that context, yes, there would be a pressure over the current regime of the Pakistan. That is what we expect, and I don't think that Pakistan can, I mean, can bear the pressure of the international community. This is really concerning for the current regime who doesn't got elected through the real mandate or the real will of the people. So yes, they will somehow they will compromise and they will bow down in front of them.
What is the London plan that PTI is quoting for allegedly crushing the PTI, and who, according to you, is behind this plot?
Well, see, when we talk about or when we allege about the London plan, this was basically a meeting which was held between Nawaz Sharif and the current establishment and the other political stakeholders who made a conspiracy against Imran Khan, and there was some kind of mutual understanding that what Nawaz Sharif will get in according to that conspiracy. It was very simple. I mean, uh, if you understand the politics of the Pakistan, I mean, the army chief or the expected army chief to be made some agreements with the political leadership that yes, I will topple down the current government or the current prime minister, and in return, you will be elected as a prime minister, and then you will have to protect my interest. And so these are kind of a mutual given, I mean, give and take agreement. So that's why we accused them, because this meeting was held in London, UAE, the second home of these politicians and retired military leadership and military generals and retired or current bureaucrats. So that was actually we point out that it was a mutual understanding which was held over there at most probably at Nawaz Sharif residence. So according to that, there was a new army chief, and then there was a new prime minister, and then there was a new chief justice. So this is a troika which we allege, and that is quite obvious in front of. I mean, it's an open secret. So since then, the the former chief justice was playing a role of facilitator. He was, I mean, he put the constitution behind, and all this was happening to serve the interest of each other.
There are a number of PTI workers who were put behind bars after the protests that were crushed by the Pakistani military. Why has the PTI not been successful in ousting the current regime despite leading 2 nationwide protests in the past few months?
Well, it was not merely to topple down the government. I mean, there is no, if we see the history, no government has ever been toppled by the protest. I mean, directly by the protest. So this was the objective of the protest was to restore the constitution, to restore the judiciary, freedom of judiciary, and to turn down the 26th amendment, which was recently passed, and the release of political prisoners and Imran Khan. So the protest in the liberal democracies actually matters, but the protest where the deep state is more powerful, where the military establishment, so which doesn't respect the will of the people, so they doesn't respect the protest. Instead, I mean, they have crushed it down. They have used the AK-47. I mean, killed the 12 of the PTI workers. 200 are still missing. Dozens are wounded by the shotguns. That's why I say that this is not a truly democratic country. This is a sham democracy, kind of authoritarian regime, and kind of undeclared martial law. So in this kind of state, the protest doesn't really affect them. I mean, if it would be a truly liberal democratic country, then the government must have toppled down till now. So that's why. And as far as your numbers are concerned, that how many workers has been arrested. In fact, this series has started right after ousted of Imran Khan. I mean, after the 9th May, 10,000 workers was arrested. Numbers of people are still incarcerated in the jails. So after that, there would be around like thousands of raids in the at the houses of the PTI workers. So maybe I can't say exactly number how many people were really arrested. I mean, these are in thousands, even during the last protest. The numbers are in thousands. I mean, so still hundreds of people have been released, and number of people are still inside the jails and inside the police stations.
There are over 100 charges ranging from corruption to terrorism against Imran Khan. Do you think he will be given a fair trial in all these cases?
Well, precisely 150 cases were registered before the arrest of Imran Khan, before even way before the 9th May was held. But the last case which was filed against Imran Khan was the case of murder for assassinating the three Rangers men. So from terrorism to, I mean, no, I think even Osama bin Laden has never faced such kind of cases which Imran Khan is facing. I mean, so this is kind of again this is kind of you can call it to keep if this goes like this, that Imran Khan has been acquitted in number of cases, in Cypher case and in other cases. Each day they file another case. So if things goes like this, he cannot be released for the whole of his life. I mean, even one cannot be released for next 100 years if you keep filing the cases. So this is I mean, this is extremely shameful when it comes to when it comes to the state or when it comes to the government. I mean, this is truly false, baseless cases that each day you file another case and one cannot get bail. I mean, if you get a bail from one case, you have to face another case and then other case. So till last time, Imran Khan was got bail in all major cases. Then again, he was arrested in the Pindi protest case. So unless this regime face an international pressure, they will keep filing cases like this.
What are the chances of the PTI toppling the current Sharif government and installing itself in its place?
See, it's not only the PTI which is raising questions on the sham elections, uh, on the fake mandate of this. Not only PTI, it's the Maulana Fazlur Rahman, it's Jamaate Islami, it's other even the People's Party itself. So and that election is declared almost by the whole international community that it was unfair, it wasn't transparent. So it's not only we that we are asking for the fresh election. Definitely, it is inevitable that the real will of the people must be respected. So I don't think that this government can last longer than few months, because there is a huge distrust between the people and the government. The government is, I mean, it's this government directly installed by the military establishment, and they know that they cannot sustain. So I believe that sooner or later there will be a new elections, and we'll be getting prepared for that. So ultimately, they will fall down by themselves.
If the PTI comes to power, what is the plan of the party to find a solution to the ever rising inflation, mounting tax burden, falling purchasing power, and rising debt?
Well, see, this is, I mean, these issues are cannot be solved overnight. Whether even if the PTI is being come to the government, I mean, these are the severe challenges. These are the severe challenges which must be first of all. What we need is to win the trust of the people, because there is a huge disappointment amongst the people. So when it comes to the tax collection, when it comes to when there is a huge distrust between the people and the government, so the state become unfunctional. I mean, so first of all, we do have our own policies. We will continue those policies which we had left before. So that is quite long. I mean, quite long. It take a long time to address these issues and the solutions. So, first of all, what we need is the any government who comes in the power must become with the real mandate of the people. That's the first step. And the secondly, the fundamental rights, the constitution must be restored. The fundamental and human rights must be respected. This is what the common person expect from the from the state, from the government. So these are the basic things that we will restore the real democratic values in Pakistan.
What is the PTI's stance on the overthrow of the Assad government in Syria? Do you think this will lead to a revival of ISIS in the Middle East?
Well, we have a clear standing on Middle East. I mean, we are the only party, and Imran Khan is the only leader who continuously criticized the undemocratic government in the Middle East. I mean, because there is a monarchy, there is a authoritarian regimes, there are military dictators, whether it was Saddam Hussein or whether. So what we expect from Syria, or the real outcome of the Syria, is we demand that there must be a fresh election, there must be elections, there must be democracy restored in the Syria. Otherwise, yes, we have seen in past, whether it was in Libya, we have witnessed that these militants were back into the power. So if it is if the issue of the Syria is not taken seriously, the way US has left Afghanistan in the 80s, in the late 80s, that was a war-torn country, and there was a civil war. So we are afraid that there could be another civil war in the Syria if it is if the proper government is not being installed in the Syria. That's what we believe.
Do you think that Hamas should now make haste and release hostages so that more devastation and killings in Gaza can stop?
Well, there was a lot of ceasefire resolutions which was presented in the United Nations Security Council, and that was vetoed by USA. So once again, I request the USA and the international community that there must be some some ceasefire. Otherwise, we believe that the whole international community is failed to resolve, and losing the capability of a conflict, resolving the conflict. I mean, this is shame for the humanity and the shame for the influential countries, the powerful, the superpower. So I believe that there must be a ceasefire, and Hamas must respect that ceasefire. And there is a condition of releasing all the hostages. So any agreement must be respected from the both sides, and these massacre, the human rights violation against the Palestinian people must be stopped. This is the shameful for the whole humanity that we as a human, and we as as a community or a societies are failed uh, to reach any agreement or ceasefire.
Thank you, Abdul Samad Yaqoob, for speaking to us on Focal Length. With that, it's a wrap on this episode. For more international news updates, stay tuned on NewsX World.